everybody, and welcome in. We do have quite a bit to look at today. I am going to let you just kind of take a gander at what's here so far. Alright, there is your top 12 mods or whatever that's in. I'll have you kind of take a look at that while I finish up what I was doing. It is that time of day for the mods. Alright, let's get it going. Let's have some fun today, guys. I will be downloading that new map that's up there in the top corner. And to let you know, that map does have 12 or 11 required downloads. I can't even talk today. Okay, I'm going to step outside. Top of my stream. I haven't even smoked yet today, so. Alright, everybody welcome in. I hope your day's going good. Mine's not doing too bad. How's your day going? Good, you know? Talking to my kitty. Oh yeah, gotta do the stretch. Okay. You coming in? Okay. I'll get you some treats here in a minute if you want to go get comfortable. I'm shutting the door, but it's cold outside, and I don't want electric bills tripled, so yeah, $125. You're probably like, oh, that's not bad. Well, for me, it's usually like $40 to $60, so. It'll drop back down here in a couple months, back down to like $40, $50, $60. Well, it'll drop down to like 60, then it'll drop down to 40. We'll kick off one of these heaters. We bought a new heater. That thing ain't worth a damn. I'm getting them right here. There we go. We'll get these ones. You didn't finish your breakfast. So I'm going to put them right here next to your breakfast. There you go. There you go, buddies. Alright. Dealt with the cat. Dealt with the coffee. Now to deal with my fans. Huh? There's none. Cool. Alright, well today we are hitting with the mods, and we do have somewhere in Thuringe. Somewhere in Thuringe 4 crossplay. And the map offers 51 fields, 2 farms, 1 BGA, 1 sawmill, 2 sell points, livestock dealer, vehicle dealer, 21 forest plots, farm and BGA decorations can be sold individually, e.g. halls, props. Important, there is an approximately 50 m wide area at the edge of the map where no new buildings can be placed. Game standard. Think carefully before removing objects from this area. Okay, so 50-meter wide area at the edge of the map. Well, what edge? 50-meter area. Okay, well, at the edge of the map. Is it this edge? Is it this edge? Is it down here where the... He says be careful with removing buildings and stuff, so it's got to be down here in the bottom right, because there's nothing up here. Well, you didn't say corner, so it's got to be edge, so it's probably either here or here. So there is a glitch in the map. Be careful. Apparently, mod fucks don't give a shit. They just want the European map out there. Get it out there. Get it out there. And this looks like 1, 2, 3. Okay, there's 4, 8, 12. Yeah, pretty much all this crap right here, you pretty much have to put in with it. Okay, we'll go back to it. And these are your required downloads. We got the vehicle shed, bunker silo set, module, double rod mat fence pack, a GDR building pack, breeding stable, who cares about that, machine hall, old wire mesh and pasture fence. So basically bob wire and cattle wire. That's what I'm thinking. BGA construction set. Yay. And silo system package. Sawmill pack. I thought we had another one over here. No, it's breeding stables. Okay. And farm buildings pack. All right. Looks like they're all over the place by who put this together. We got 2, 3 different people, at least. 4, 5, 4. Okay, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 different. So that's probably where there's a around the outside edge here. That's probably where there's 50 meters. That's a good width. So be careful when you get this map. Be looking forward to the patches. Alright, we came up here. We've gotten down to here. Okay, this is actually an update. That's not new. If you've got this multi-fruit system in here, it was just an update. I actually had it, so it was an update for me, but it is new in the game by BB Mods. Let's see, the power. You got a multi-fruit category, beet harvester, potato technology, 175,000, 280 horse. It's got 6.4 to 15 mil working with, so definitely a lizard product. So this is on at least you can see there's some Unreal here. Working with 3 to 9. At least it's not fixed 4. Beet harvester, they were all 4. Here's 3 to 9. At least they're getting better. 3.6 to 9, 15,000 liters, 45,000 liters, 20,000 liters. That's got the Unreal width, and so does this Pro Topper. It's got the Unreal width of 15 meters. All right. That's a special harvester pack, so feel special. And the keep motor running. So if you're tired of you get out of your rig and say you get out of your rig and you run over here to this building. Then by the time you come back, because you had to grab a couple of things, say you were looking to see if you got the trailer and a few implements, and you come back to get your tractor, and it's not running. Well, this is supposed to be the fix for it. Even though you have your thing turned off too. Placeable weather effects? Okay, let's take a look at that. Category decoration, autumn leaves 5x5, 10x5, and 15x5. Water puddles 1x1, 1x3, and 5x5, 10x10. These decals are best placed on flat surfaces and are visible depending on the season or weather conditions, e.g. leaves in the winter, puddles during the rain. To place them, free mode must be activated. And you'll be able to place those pretty much anywhere you want to. You put little bitty puddles all over your place. To me, if you're putting puddles all over your place, that's showing that, because we're water pools, it's called a puddle. That means whoever poured this concrete needs to give their money, needs to get the money back, because it's a piss poor fucking job. Sorry, that's just the way it kind of works. So that's the kind of cosmetic I don't really personally want to go for, but I can see people looking at it and doing it because it is kind of neat, because that. But I'm not a perfectionist by any means. Okay, sheep and goat big barn. Screenshots. Don't want to load. Water capacity of 20,000, straw capacity of 75,000, food capacity of 22,500. And there we go. There's all the beautiful pictures for it. Of course, they got the trademark John Queer right here. I mean, John Deere. I'm just tired of it being the staple of everything. Oh, it's John Deere. Yeah, well, they're good to a certain extent, and then they're trash. Small end, big end, good. Middle, there's so many others and so much more. Alright, looks like pretty much the same fucking one I just was in, so let's get back out. Yeah, sheep and goat barn, this must be, oh, crossplay is why. And Sylvana placeable pack. Looks like you get a farm workshop, a hanger, single hanger, Sylvania sign, straw barn, grain silo, additional grain silo, shed, and bunker silo. And these will be them. They're alright. I could do without them. And we got German grain mill pack. We got the German grain mill, costs you 70 grand. Products: wheat, barley, oats, celery gum, rice flour, category production points. They got containers for purchasable good, lime, material, fertilizer. Yeah, they all got a pretty decent, something like $10 upkeep and a $40 upkeep. And this is the grain mill and a fertilizer haul. So, all look like the same building to me, and then got a little outbuilding. Little different colors. No originality there. Okay. Improve small productions. That's new. So, bakery, reserve food factory, carpentry, cement factory, dairy, grain, flour mill, processing plant, oil mill, sawmill, spinnery, sugar mill, and tailor shop. Sorry guys, I don't have my glasses on, so some of these words get a little blurry. In the case, spotlights. So you can put beautiful little colorful spotlights all over the place, and yeah. There you go. If that's for you, that'd be a good role playing. And then they got the prickly pear cactus. Looks like a sell point where you can, it's a greenhouse, jam production, decoration, prickly pear cactus. Point of sale price $1,000. Doesn't have a daily upkeep. And it's from Nikki 3? Or is that just Nikki? The people using numbers for letters is stupid. We got the wooden shelter and the winter tank for greenhouses. Or water tank, I'm sorry. For greenhouses. So it looks like you put your water tank next to your greenhouse and it'll automatically, like we've already known and already have done. So there you go. It's a silo extension. That one was pretty boring. And now we're to the end. This is where the updates are at. And Relander, it got an update. Okay. Location around the Rheinheim in Germany. Rheinheim River with a, okay, a ferry that can be used. What was it? Okay, right here. Changes. Fix the train system. That train does spawn now and can be rented. So hey, we got a train again. All right. And a bunch of updates. So we got what, 3, 4, 5, 7, 11, 18 updates. And this is a hitch system. It's a prefab hitch system. Hitch system for the Pelfinger FLC253 mod pack to be installed at the rear of the truck or trailer. So you can put that on there. Okay, I got it. And then that way you can put this pile of crap on there. Anybody interested? That's a definite pass. That is an easy, easy pass for me. I don't know why people say it's a hard pass, because it seems like a hard pass would be, I really, really want it, but I'm going to have to pass on it. I mean, that's really a hard decision to pass on it. That's what a hard pass to me would be. This would be an easy pass. It's like, okay. It's like looking at girls' underwear. I don't care. Just walk on by. I mean, I use that girl's underwear analogy because it's like you walk by, it's like, ooh, that's pretty. I'd like to see that on somebody. Da 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 da. But are you going to stop and buy it? Are you going to get it? No, hell no. Because if you buy it, then you set yourself up for disappointment on one end, and because the woman's thinking that you bought them for, what are you expecting out of this? Most cases. My wife would have been like, really? Cool. I needed more. But that's the difference between, 20 months and 20 years. You've been with somebody for 20 months, you're not going to get away with the stuff I get away at 20 years. There is no way. And if you think you are, you're only going to get away with it for a short period of time, and that relationship isn't going to last. And if you're not knowing what I'm talking about, yeah, I can school you. These were the new mods from yesterday. Some of them. But that's all the mods in a nutshell. If you'd like me to go more in depth on any of the mods, please let me know. Hit that like and subscribe. And yeah, with any further ado, we're going to back out of this one and close that window there, and we will go see if any other mod places might have something new, something different. I mean, been hearing things like about these trailers, I mean, this is all the same stuff. So one last place I will hit, and then I am out. We'll go to Crap Mods, King Mod, Refuge Wood Chips, Sawdust Factory. There's an update. Update. Oh, looks like all the same updates. As you can see, 16 new today. That's updates and whatnot. So I have looked in here earlier. This map right here, and is I think through shared mods. Yeah, or Modfire. Modfire, maybe. But I think this NVIDIA 4 Falk be nice. Brandon Bird for watch. Yep, there's the map. I mean, this thing is crazy. Everything is right the hell on top of each other. There is just... Yeah, I hate it when it's in another frickin' language. And this is from sharemods.com. Every time I go there, I get an error report saying, no, and my computer doesn't want to work right. You know, if this hits, if it hits, I might take a look at it, but it seems like it's going to have a lot of required mods with it. Alright. New Holland. These are updates. Update. Nine hours ago, there's another map that's been rehashed through drivegoogle.com. I don't know. I mean, it's just... Last time I got one through drivegoogle.com, it kind of wasn't worth a shit. Because this is a reshade, so this is just... All he did is take the thing and just reshade it the way he wanted it, or she wanted it. So it's not for me, but it's a possibility for somebody else out there. That's a cute little tractor right here. The Eagle Green. Yep, you're pretty much running around inside of a cedar. And this is for 2 operations, pick and plant potatoes. 2 operators, pick and plant potatoes. So if you want to watch your dude go around and pick and plant potatoes, this is for you. Alright. Yeah, I would definitely use it on small fields or even the potato fields that you get, if you can. Harvest those. 79 Ford F350 quad cab. It says crew cab, but same thing. Looks like it's got a gooseneck. Yeah, it looks like the same F3. Ooh, nice. That's what I would do with my quad cab. It's the only way to make the back seats functional. And you don't have to give annoying frickin' people rides. Dragon Slayers, huh? Looks like they deal with a lot of vehicles and vehicles only. Alright, well, got them followed now. Seems like they know what they're doing with vehicles, possibly. And, alright, we're back to everything that started yesterday. back out of this real quick, and then we'll go into game. And this is what's in game. This is that new map. And yes, how many of those did I already have? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 out of 11. So I already had 3 of them, so it's not bad. Another 8. What's another 8? Right? What's another 8? Gives me another map, and I can go into this map with you guys on a live and do a walk around. Alright, that's 790. So 790, 830, 840, 860, 870, 890. There's over a gig. A gig and a half, maybe about a gig and a half, you know. About a gig. I'd say a little over a gig when you add the other ones in. Total download. So 1.2 to, I'd say 1 to 1.2 gigs on this download, which is fine with me. The more I take up, the closer I get to losing other games in my system. I will keep FS22. I will keep FS25. I will keep my Arena Breakout. I need my shooting game. I have to be able to shoot somebody. Because I've got a lot of kids and family that, oh, I'd love to shoot, but I can't. I'm not that type of person, so I take it out. I take it out on the bots in the game and the other players. They all have the people that I am mad at space on, and I take it out. Then next thing I know, I'm fine, I'm happy, and I want to go back to farming. Go back to my sanctuary, my little safe haven, where everything feels good, normal, real. And I can do things how I want. There's no right way or wrong way to do it in there. I mean, if there was a right way, it would only be certain machineries. If there was... So... I mean, if there was a right way and they wanted to do this, I mean, guaranteed it would be Ford, Massey Ferguson, John Deere, and you can pick one other besides Lizard brand that's in the game, and that would be it. And it'd probably be Volvo. And then they would try to shove in Komatsu and Cat because of the terraforming. But what I'd like to see is the people that are into mining, like FS Miner, and oh god, there's a few others. I'm sorry, I am really tired right now, but okay. But you get all the mining guys. Sorry if I'm giving you guys shout outs, but I don't remember your names, so I am so sorry. And all of my friends that are into mining too, that follow me, I follow them, you know, we're a good little group. But you get your mining and pull that aside. Take the terraforming, keep it in the game, I mean, because it is nice. But limit the terraforming in game and have, instead of farming simulator, make it a patch. Make it its own DLC to where it's mining. That's all you got to do. If they can come up with that, like all these maps that they've made for mining, specifically for mining, like Keno, Yukon, Backwoods. Ones that have like dual purposes, especially like Keno. Keno, I will just use that for the main thing because it's got farming. They've implicated into it on a map. They're the ones that did their map. I not purposely, but I think personally, not purposely, personally, I think they did their map right because they've given you farm, no equipment, mining. They give you 5 maps. I mean, you can't beat 5 identical maps with every one of those gravel areas. They change on every map. Oh, man. Well, now that I've got all the mods done, sorry, I had somebody to come up and knock on the door, so I had to answer that real quick. Hang on a second. They're walking back up. Sorry, guys. Yeah, my neighbor, he's moving out. He's sitting there with a 3500 Dodge in front of his place and asking me if I've got a hitch on my Durango. And I go, yeah, but it's at work with my wife right now. And he goes, okay, cool. He goes, do you mind you letting me borrow it or using it? Because I'm moving today and I got to have a tow truck come get my truck. So I can't pull my trailer out. So I walk around the corner and I'm looking at a 27-foot pull trailer. Nice little trade wind. Fairly new. I'm going, is that aluminum frame? He goes, oh yeah, it's aluminum frame. I walked over, looked at the weight on it. Went, my Durango ain't gonna pull that. And he goes, oh, it's just got to go down the road. I go, yeah, nah, it's not gonna pull that. I'm sorry, it doesn't have that kind of power. I've got high mileage on it. And he goes, yeah, I went to hook up to it, and my transmission went out. I said, what do you do with your truck? I said, it's always been sitting here for the last, 6, 7 months. He goes, oh, all I do is pull this trailer with it. No, that was a definite pass on that. I said, no, I'm sorry, I can't. I'm not going to, even, I don't, if you were just moving from one spot to another, I might put the stress onto my rig for that. But other than that, no. I said, just going to squat the hell out of it. I, you got to think, that's a 2000 Durango with 2000 running gear underneath it. So that's 26 years old. And you wanted to bench press your trailer? Well, I've got torsion bars and I can put my hitch on it. I'm like, your truck's hitch receiver is literally 22 inches higher than my. Yeah, you have a drop down hitch. Once you put your drop down hitch on mine, and it's a 18-inch drop down, I'll be firmly planted to the concrete or blacktop because I got about 8 inches of drop from my hitch, and I'll be 10 inches planted in the ground because it's one of the ones where the hitch and the bar is all one, and then, or I should say the stinger that goes into the receiver and the bar that it slides on, the hitch slides on, is all one piece. So that's one piece that goes from outside your hitch and then drops down 18 inches. That is not adjustable whatsoever. And if he flipped it around and gave it rise, he has the style that he can't do that with. It has two distinct channels. He had it custom made, and that was his downfall. He has kind of a rounded channel, and he has a squared channel. that hitch slides up and down on. And when you flip it over, the square lines up with the circle lines up with the square, and it does work, but it rattles and pivots the guy whoever custom did a good job for it to be a drop hitch for his truck, but to flip it around to use it the other way, I wouldn't trust it. Because at that 90, there is no support. And when you flip it, that's a pry bar every time you hit your brakes, and it's just gonna. Same thing with the other way, pushing it. It's don't feel safe, and it doesn't look straight. And plus, like I said, mine's a Durango. He's got a 3500 Dodge sitting on, I think they're 35s, with a lift. The typical Dodge lift on it. He just put bigger rims and tires on it. But enough of that. Hope that was entertaining. I mean, could I do it? I do have a hitch in my truck. I mean, it'll fit his. I do have one that'll fit that. And it is mounted upside down to where, with a support underneath it so it doesn't bend, because I've had that happen. Yes, I know, custom hitches. I know, I've been getting mine from the same guy he's now passed on, but he's been doing them since I was 19 and I'm 55. So, you guys can do the math. Alright, I am going to get back into the game, and somewhere in that is going to be where I'll be. So, you guys will get the privilege of getting to whoever does stop in. Get to watch me load this in for the first time. There it is, somewhere. It's crossplay. New farmer. Oh, we got to get the million. We'll go easy because, you know. No, we don't need a guided intro tour because that's going to be me. Well, know nothing about this map. Let's have some fun. Requires placeable tire tracks. Okay. Why did... Now it require... Okay. You saw this here. You saw this here. After all I downloaded it, it still says it needs placeable tire tracks. You seen it here first. Whoever's watching. Man, that's what's like when there's nobody watching. I got no way to, you know, put it out there. All right. Well, let's go back and we'll start this again. I hate it when it does that. Career, slot 8. And let's get to that. The real, was that it? No. Real small letters up there I can't read. Somewhere in, yeah, here we go. $1 million, easy. All right, we got the extra download. Placeable tire tracks. 773 mods going in. It was 772. Now it's 773. Okay, we're going to load this in. Get everything loaded in. You're going to watch me load this all the way in, and I'm going to do this kind of like a professional. Do it like a professional. Placeable tire tracks. Did not mention that in the mod hub. All right, come on. Come on. I know I'm asking a lot out of you on my first date, but come on. Come on. I'm not asking, I mean, yeah, okay, I'm asking you to go all the way, but hey, it's all the way to your house. Let me take a look around, you know, see where you live, see how you live. Introduce you to my mod squad. You know, that's what I've been doing. You know, if you like all my mods and all my, you know, modifications that I can help out your life with, then we can do 100% and you can go show me your place. But as long as you're cool with everything I'm doing 100%, we good. If not, I'll go yank one of those guys out and tell him he's going to have to just wait. Yeah, that group from the 70s is pretty cool. These 80s kids were kind of brats, I know. Oh, you must be talking to Chuckles. Yep. She just said fuck it after that. Okay, she's done. She's done doodling because she put the shadings up here in the corners and everything. Looks real pretty, though. Oh, there's my fugly face. All right, guys. Oh, oh, that's why I was lagging. I was at the bus stop. Dude, working hard? Hardly working. Yeah, your breath did stink. All right. Not a bad little place. Got some horses out here, too. Let's see here. Where are we on the map? We are up here. That's where we spawned in, is at the store. So up here by where we spawned in at, we got David. All right. We got Katie. And the animal dealer, which I've been walking by. Liquid manure sell point. Manure. And another animal dealer. All right. Let's click off of that. And Noah's in the house. Import export auger grain mill. Oh, good old Ben. That's the one that's the cool old man. Walter's a creepy old man. Walter's really creepy. Well, we got the vehicle wrangler. Whatever that. Oh, it's your shop. AG sales. Agricultural. And we got several areas, but hey, look here. This is ours. And we own this, and it is... doesn't tell us. It's cultivated. Ish. Okay, it's kind of half-ass cultivated. And we got another cultivated field over here, it looks like. And this would be our home here. And that'd be my wife. I had to grab the phone because it was going to keep going off. This is her middle of the shift. I love you, my honey, with a bunch of kissy faces and stuff. I do the same thing back to her. And then we send some emojis or gifts. There's some new gifts I haven't seen yet. Alright. Sorry, guys. Happy wife, you know the saying, happy life. So, on our property right now, we have Silo 1, Billable, a tank, barn with farm silo, another silo, and we got cows. Yay. More money. Barn 2 with loft. A cultivator. Oh, that's a kick-ass little tractor. I like it. Alright. And what's this little thing here? Alright, fertilizer. Yeah. Wait, who cares? That must all be bales in a store. And alright. Nice. And what's over here? Of course, just sitting over here by itself. And we got a couple trailers. Got a water trailer or a slurry trailer, whatever you want to use it for, and a good wagon. I think that wagon right there, you can actually buy a twin and tow it wherever. And this will get you up to here. So all this back here must be this? No? But they said there's a section, a 50-meter section somewhere on this map. Or was it? No, it wasn't this map. I thought it was. No. It wasn't. It wasn't. But at any rate, just be leery of the edges like always on any map. Just be leery of them. Okay, let's see if we can buy the map. Yeah, right there. Let's see here. No, let's get back into that and let's go to owned. Then we'll do that again. No, it's just that. Won't let you buy the map per se. You know. This is going to get you that little field outside of that. But let's visit our place. We'll take a quick look at it real quick here, and then I am going to... Okay, alright, we got some good pastures. We got horses. Yay. Did not see that on this. Okay, because I'm outside the area. Horses are over here. So, this is ours. Alright. So we live next to our horse dealer. And our silos, our sheds, our equipment. I do like how this is set up, actually. Oh, hell yeah. Nice. Oh, moo yourself. Oh, yep. That's what that's for. Well, I guess we'll keep her there. Won't have to move that. Milk, it doesn't moo good. And you have a hitch pin. Yes. Okay, good trailers, good trailers, good trailers. Yep, these are all the bales. Those were silage bales, that's why they were yellow. Or silage. Don't be silage. Oh, and it's a drive-through. Alright, right out into... Whoa, okay. So, don't park anything here. Hey. Alright. That is a quick look at the map. Alright. Okay, well, I am going to Let's see here. I mean, I kind of want to do a silly P thing by, you know, I kind of want to do one, but I want to do it my style. And I land on the Dodge Charger when I say that. No, I don't want that. You know, I'm not trying to steal from Mr. Sealy P for any mean shape or form. That man is phenomenal. No. I love his stuff. If anything, I'm inspired by it. I mean, if I'm going to have it in game, I might as well, because I'm going to save this, so. Alright. We're at the dealership. I love this truck. See, I'm doing it my style because this Mr. CVP would have already been running around the map and videoing. I am live. So, where I screw up, I hope he finds this map and oh, 50 miles and 49 mile an hour, and they want to race. Well, we got some interesting traffic. We got some beautiful countryside here. Yeah, I'm better out like this. We'll let that guy go by. Oh, road raging. Got some good countryside here. And we'll let the idiot by. That's the redneck thing to do. Just let him by. Got some traffic on these roads, guys, so I'd be careful. Unless you just turn traffic off. I mean, there's always that option, but if you're keeping it real. Got a lot of guardrails. I like that. Gives it that home feel. All right. Oh, oh. There's a side road. We're in a truck. Let's take side roads and see where they lead. Is this looks like a road that heads up to the forest for you guys that like to do your forestry. And it goes right to a field. Right into a beautiful spinach field. About ready to harvest too. And this spinach field, which I'm running out on the corner of the map. 242,000. I would say that, well, it's a 60% increase. So look at the price that's in the parentheses per hectare, the 146,000. So I'd say that's probably closer to the price because I've got the mod that amplifies the price either up or down. I mean, dramatic change one. We just came off there, and this whole field down here that was harvested, and we were looking out to the left. That was actually ours. Alright. Back in the truck. We're not too worried about the crop destruction. But if you own a couple, if you want this, oh yeah, that'd be perfect in this whole corner. You can go from one field to the other field to the other field. I like to see how fields are connected. Got those two that are connected by that, and here's the other way out. Looks like I got two choices. Main road or through the woods. Let's look at the map. Like, so we go through the woods, it's going to take us back out to the main road and back into town this way, or we can just stay with it on this road and end up the same spot. It all depends on which side of the field you want to go on. Let's head this way so we can head into this. This is where we get to look at two different fields and how they get them all interchanged. I mean, they did a good job. I like it. Too many trees, though. And some of these trees, you can just see a harvester going right into it. It's like weave out of here, then you got to weave over here, weave over here, weave through here. Yeah. That's just so you don't run into the low limbs. Or just come through with the chainsaw and limb the trees down. Alright. That's my only gripe about that. It's not really a gripe, it's just, you know, harvester's going to have a hard time through there. And now we're pulling down into the production points at this end of the map. Alright. Now we're back where the cows are at. Some pigs. Some sheep. There's a lovely lady. Lisa. Alright. Well, that's full. Alright, folks. Sorry, I'm not the guy you're looking for. He'll be coming through shortly. I'm the Mattis. You're looking for Mr. P. Ooh, sideways. Where's this go? Alright, goes to this grass field out back here. Goes out to field 79. Nice. So it looks like all this, it looks like rock. That's pretty much just going to be not it. It's all going to be houses. It's kind of looking like. That's why I wanted to run around back in here. It's all down houses down in here. It's all viable, buildable acreage. More viable, buildable acreage. With fields behind it. Alright, and looks like pay dirt in the ditch. You can deepen the ditch, pour water in it. These are some NPCs in traffic. There was another map that I'm on that came out yesterday or day before. Not Old America, but Peasant or Pleasant Farms. Now that it does, I didn't see any NPCs or anything for a while, but after you've been in the game for a while, you do. Ah. They got guys hanging out in driveways and stuff in here. This is neat. A dog barking at me for driving through his house. I like how they have the steel wall pools here. Trampoline. Does give you the feeling there's kids. Apartment complex, couple dudes hanging out. Oh, I thought that was a couch sitting outside. That would have been epic. Little neighborhood tucked back in here, and they got couches sitting outside for furniture. All right. Not a bad little area up here. I'm going to let, Mr. Silly P hit all this stuff right here, but now let's just kind of, I have the randomly spawning scrap stuff, and I want to kind of go take a look and have some fun on this map. Alright, here's Scrappy Scrap. Oh, don't worry, we'll be running through that forest here in a second. I got followers that do trees, so logging. And here's all different types of trees for you guys. Oh, even the ones I hate that sneak up on you look like a bush. That didn't help any. There's the bush again. Hey, did I find a road? Found something out here. Mushrooms. There, well, no. Okay. I thought maybe, it might be like an Easter egg or something. You gotta find one. So, there you go, guys. You've got a road through the woods. Get back here to my truck. Oh, got another road right here. We're almost to the road. This was road number 2 when I was on my way back, so. Alright, guys. Roads to a landing. Yeah, it's not my first rodeo playing dodge the tree. Usually happens after somebody's already done said hold my beer and I gotta go get their truck out of the woods. And the person holding the beer is like, I can't drive. I never learned. And yes, I'll say learn. Alright. Pretty good little roads around here. And where are we at on the map, folks? Yeah. Not bad. Not bad at all. I am going to take a look at the store. Got a lot of vehicles in here already. Ooh, even my baby, the brand new one. Ooh. Oh, and Mario. Mario. All right. That is the beautifulness. That is the beautifulness. All right, guys. I am going to call it here. After we take a look at, here's your crop calendar. We have, ooh, look at this. You have alfalfa, apple, barley, canola, carrots, cherry, clover, corn, field grass, flowering catch, okay, grapes, grassy, or grass, green beans, green rye, hummus, meadow, mustard, oats, oilseed radish, onions. So we got 2 onions. Okay. Parsnips, peas, popular potatoes, red beets, rye. Didn't we have rye up here? No, because it's going alphabetical, you idiot. Okay. Shili's Mazi. Never mind. This stuff. Sorghum, soybeans, spelt, spinach, sugar beets, sunflowers. I'm not even going to say it, but you can read it. Vetch rye. VTech rye. Okay, wheat, barley, and winter wheat. And everything you can, wow, you can put a lot in the ground right now. Wow, okay. I am happy with that. I have 2 fields, and I'm not going to do any irrigation right now. I got cows. I don't want my cows. Okay, we have been in game for a little bit. And you have a lot of contracts. Doot, 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 doot. Have fun. Oh, object storage. Bales. Pallets. Huh. Didn't know I had that. Okay, we have none available and we own none. No production chains on the block? What? You already own all production points. Owned. You have no production points. You already own all production points. Okay. There is production points on the map. We saw that. I don't know why that's not coming up. It could just be because I've run into way too many mods. Let's do a save real quick. And, yeah. This map might be having some problems. We don't know. But you seen it here first. Scrap metal on map. Old car. Old cab. Metal sheets. And old barrel. Nice. We got 10,000 liters worth of scrap on there. So that mod's working perfectly. Old cow barn. And we got Kwapu cows. They're going to have to go hungry for a second because I got to get this stuff done. Oh, yeah. Contracts. Yeah, I like making them. They're fun to make. I haven't done any on live yet, but they're fun to make. Okay, do one more quick save. And then I'm going to back up. And if you are seeing this, please head over to Mr. Silly P and like and follow him. Hit that bell. I know the notification bell doesn't mean jack because nobody gets all their notifications. But put your notifications on for him and watch his detailed video. I kind of took you through the side streets, kind of showed you what was there. There's not much. So it looks like if you're going to if you want to put cell points and everything in, it's all up to you is what it looks like to me. But I'm going to go ahead and stop this video, get myself another title, and go back live. So I will see you guys here in a